Alright, welcome back, delicious friends. It is not Monday. I wanted to do this on Monday, and then I had a big old migraine, which is not not amenable to a game with as much reading as this one. But yeah, today we're going east. My goals, my big goals, put this in like bold font, top of the screen. The goals for today are one, go east. um, two, make money, question mark. Three, buy house for my child that I have. Are these attainable goals? Who knows? I'm big old shrugs there, but maybe we'll die horrifically. Who knows? I don't. I've been thinking about this game like all week, but I've been insanely busy, so I haven't been able to pick it up. It's good. It's good. This will be a fun one. I believe we already cleared out one. God, no money. The primary issue with the current strat is just that supplies are gonna be a pain. We have more than enough fuel. We have fuel for the rest of our lives, but supplies are gonna be a problem. I may. Since we're already in London, I'm gonna try picking up a couple more supplies. Then maybe, depending on how much it costs, I'll do the mushroom line up to Vanderblight. Or, I don't know. I don't know if that's worth it at this small of a thing. I may just stop by Hunter's Keep to get the free supplies and pray. Let's see. 6 supplies plus the free one at Hunter's Keep. That should be something at least. We'll see. This may be the mistake that kills me. But if so, it'll be funny at least. Let's see. Today we go east. I'm just gonna chart the path directly this way. Maybe stop by Gatorsmore just to see what happens. I'm just hoping to find some new ports and hopefully some good money-making opportunities at said new ports. Let's see. You know what? No lights on for now. We're doing okay with terror. I don't know about that one, actually. At least we'll lose some at Hunter's Keep, I'm fairly certain. Safe waters and all that. Nothing to fear here. Nothing bad would ever happen out here. Oh, it hasn't been long enough. Let's just throw them some news. Actually, port report first. Nothing ever changes here. And let's see, we usually do Lucy. So let's just once more. Free supplies, memory of distant shores. Oh god, she does give you a lot of those, huh? And Stone's attention. Unfortunately, given that we've renounced all the gods, that's not attention I particularly want. Just a lonely little boat on the ocean. Across the tile, so I'm gonna see if there's anything for us. Nothing within range. Fog bank up here. Does that just take us down near Gatorsmore? Yeah. Stalagmites. Oh, Jesus. Gained a secret. Okay, so I've discovered something at least out here. Oh, I see. No fight. No fight. Pirates? No. I simply wouldn't fight pirates. Anything out here, Bat? Let's see. There's gators more in here. So we might as well stop just to see what happens. We do have distant bells, so hopefully something good and not something horrific. Step carefully. Definitely don't have enough veils to do that. So... let's overhear rumors of a pirate poet. I think we've done that before, though. Alright, yeah, we have. Exploring. You know, we've got distant bells. Contretemps with corsairs. Fights on the moorings have a staccato quality. Careless lunge will send you plummeting to your doom. So wait and choose your moment carefully. Oh, bad odds. I guess fight. A situation of considerable gravity. Knives glitter in the lamplight. Shots ring out. Sailor after sailor goes spinning away into the dark. Withdraw if you can. That's all for now. Oh, 3 crew, that's brutal. Oh. And 5 terror. Not fun. Hey, Gorfez. No worries. Like, these streams are never mandatory. I promise. How's lunch? What do you have? Food update. Now. Back making poor decisions on the open ocean once more. I mean, at least with 6 crew, our supplies are gonna last much longer. Ooh, quesadilla sounds good. My lunch is after this. To really sell that starving in the ocean vibe. Oh, island? Aye! Island? Creeping tendrils of fungus, seaweed, and unnameable flora. We enter the snares. Hi, snares! Hi, labyrinth of eels! I don't love that name. Gonna be honest. An electric shiver to the air. Storm is watching, the sailors would say. Be in here. I'm not doing great on terror, I'm gonna say. I'd like to find some cool ports, if at all possible. Though right now it seems we're only finding death. The poor decisions. Oh, something up here. The Abbey Rock. Just right up ahead. The Sisterhood. There's also a crab out there if I really want to fight. Maybe. Every stream of mine is a Halloween special because there's ghosts there. Let's get some supplies, gamers. At the very least that helps us hang on to what we have. Alright. At last, a new port. We haven't even been going for that long. Hopefully this will clear out some of the fog. Is that something up there? Let's see. That might be worth checking out. Abbey Rock. Here, the Grimm sisters' lair. A black spit of an island, far from anywhere anyone would want to go. And that's how the sisterhood likes it. Here stands their fortress covenant. There are bear traps that look friendlier than this. I could sell them some supplies, but it's not that good. Frankly, I'd rather just have the supplies. Compile a port report. It's unlikely to be eventful. As always, nothing is happening. The sisters watch us. We feel their eyes. The sea crashes on the rocks, withdraws. The fortress stands stolid as the last year of a century. The greatest peril you risk here is a certain purpleness of prose. Now have one port report. Abbey Rock. The nuns endure. Watch the covenant. Wait a while and see. Exotic refuge. The covenant is silent. A few lights prick its bulk. Bells sound the times of prayer. You're almost ready to give up when the side door opens. 4 nuns march out, carrying something wrapped in a blanket, and fling it into the sea. It's likely unidentifiable, even before the nuns used it for weapons practice. Now it leaks fluid from a dozen puncture wounds, but it still smells of the sea. One strange catch. It might be some sort of fish, but it's best not to look too closely. Hey, Maxwell. Yeah, we just found Abbey Rock. I don't know if I can do too much here, because I don't have many offerings to make. But new ports are fun. Search the surroundings. You can't be the first to come here. A map, a mask, the face beneath. Someone died here, far from home. Long enough ago that their flesh is gone. A visitor by the look of their frog mask. Mask will be worth a bit. The skull would look good on a mantelpiece. What's this map? Time is. Once per game, something pleasant will happen. I see. It'd be nice if something pleasant happened. One outlandish artifact, a lamentable relic, a revelatory chart. Interesting. And 5 terror, of course. Alright. If the Admiral wants to see that, it may be worth cutting back to London, maybe picking up something in this quadrant on the way back. There's something over here, I can tell by the different floor pattern. Shepherd Isles, some distance to the northeast. Let me see. Now we've just got a little cluster of islands. This is nice. Was it closer in your save file? I know they randomize, but I'm never sure quite how much. Where's the dang port to this? Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. I've heard some people say that, like, the Fallen London map doesn't make quite as much sense when you apply it to this game. Let's see. Fieldhaven. Shepherd Isles. Sheep, lichen, standing stones. Of course, the Bearded Watchman tells you. There are no actual shepherds on the Shepherd Isles. Sheep are mostly illegal here. No, indeed, it's just the name of the gentleman that found the islands. Greybeards sitting in the village square nod solemnly. No sheep, one says. Plenty of tails. Ask us anything. Have a picnic. Oh, for 5 echoes, that might be worth it. Oh, so many things to ask them, and so little something awaits you. Let's have a picnic. Terror might start becoming a problem if we don't. Picnic at the Standing Stones. The bearded villagers will sell you mutton stew and kefir, the stone bottles of cold, fresh spring water, and row you over to the stones. A peaceful afternoon. Your sailors watch the fireflies shimmer, swap shanties, pass around the grog and shy stones at the more vampirically inclined zeebats. Grasses nod in the breeze. Across the dark water, the lights of Abbey Rock glow watchfully. Just 3 terror. Oh, come on. At that point, I should have just gone with one of the other things. Compile a port report. Oh, yes, there's been goings on. The bleak o' light, the false stars. Surface roiling like a porridge pot, up with a roar of steam and a flash of fire. 3 widows swimming, tentacles! And then we saw His Highness. There's rather a lot of this material. Port report. Shepherd Isles. Something has happened. Or so somebody claimed. And at this point, I don't think we have the budget to take on another officer, especially since we already have 2 separate surgeons fighting for dominance. Alright. So I think the strat is to cut back through here towards London. Play a little safe. Just a tad. I'd rather not have this captain die horrendously due to poor management. You should be able to pick up at least one more port on the way back, unless this patch of the map is just empty, which it may be. Who knows? Besides, terror is gonna become an issue if we keep it up too long. Let's see, nothing yet. The waves are cluttered with Zerek, like drowned hair drifting. A baked breeze rises, the improbable scent of stone out of some distant desert. You are close to the salt lions. Oh, am I? That'd be nice. Some distance to the southwest. Awesome. Okay, that's nice at least. It's not in a terrible spot either compared to London. So that might be a nice trade route, at least for now, if I don't find any crazy money-making opportunities. The salt lions. Yeah, they're alright early game. I know they run out eventually. But if I can't find any other way to make money, then it's better than nothing. Salt lions. There's a vast sorrow in their empty eyes. 2 basalt beasts, cathedral-sized. They frown eternally at each other across the black waves. The north one carries an encampment. Creeping human figures eat away at its features like rot. Pick, picking. There's a supply dock below. Don't even have the deposit to do it. Visit the Unmakers. Muscular pick wielders rest on camp stools, watching you approach, passing hip flasks around. An unctuous overseer beckons you to sit. Fungal tissue and tea cakes. Get funding from the bazaar. It's true, but station... Oh, shit. I can't read Roman numerals. That... Hang on. Is that a 4 or a 6? Oh, Google's gonna judge me so much for this one. 4. Thank you, Maxwell. A fun fact about me, I brought this up in one of the Nancy Drew streams. My school taught Roman numerals once because it was a K through 8 school with like an extremely rigid schedule that assumed you would be there the entirety of your K through 8 learning. So they taught it once for like 1 week in 3rd grade, and I was out sick for that entire week, and they never covered it again. So my Roman numeral knowledge is abysmal. No worries, Gorpez. You're never obligated to be here, though it is nice when you are. Let's take this one from the top. Get funding from the bazaar, it's true, but Station 4, I wouldn't call it Station 4. It's a little grandiose. The stones are stuffed with secrets, but most of them are used as garden statuary or cult ballast. Most of them. Some go down to the places under the bazaar. More tea cakes? See, otherwise, get a port report. Time, basalt, dissolution. Notes for the Admiralty. Record the activities of the unmakers, such as they are. Rite of stone and silence. Blow by blow, the scholars convert stone to secrets. And that may be it for this little chunk. It's for the best that we pit stop at London for now, and then maybe take the southern east route next time. Unless my bat finds anything important. Let's see, I want to angle it so that we hit Hunter's Keep. So wait, how many secrets do I have at this point? 3. Okay. Yeah, I should probably start using those to get some more stats. Maybe... I'm never sure if I should focus my stats or like round robin it. Interesting. It's fascinating. Oh, I'm gonna completely pass by and just keep at this rate. No more lights. We're close enough to London that we don't need lights. Love the music that plays near London. It's nice. Alright. Hey, Lucy. Ooh. You are acquainted with the sisters, but something's changed. I'm sure that's fine. I'm sure that's fine. Nothing bad ever happens at Hunter's Keep. Thank you for the food, ladies. We'll maybe not return for a hot minute. First things foremost, hello, Dark Speckle Admiral. Let's see. First, my charts. Hunter's Keep. Hackers of Fuel. Do not have the mails to submit the Shepherd Isles stuff is back. So submit as unsubstantiated hearsay. We do hear some unlikely tales of that place. Friendly scoffing. I agree. It does seem plausible. So many of the stories from that place do. Still, there's a little gold of truth in the mud of rumor. Your payment, Captain. Alright. Abbey Rock. We categorize it as a military installation, you know, although that has occasioned some quite vigorous debate. And the Salt Lions. The Bazaar has always taken an interest in that place. 20 echoes, fuel, plenty of favor. Alright, buddy, why don't you look at the cool fun chart I found? Submit a revelatory chart. Let's find out if it's real. A careful inspection. He scrutinizes the chart minutely through a lens. He doesn't, you notice, remove the dark spectacles. Passes muster, he remarks. The usual fee applies. 250 echoes! Money! Of some form. Let's see. Otherwise, let's get the fuel for favors dealio going. Oh, I actually succeeded at the hearts that time. Thank you, dice roll. Success. The quartermaster is not usually friendly, but you have enough Zailor's joke and harbor gossip to set her laughing nostalgically. She is remarkably liberal about the measurement of fuel. It's nice. 16 fuel is certainly good. Otherwise... oh, do I want to hire more crew? Newer crew. Who awaits your attention? Got the signal-ridden navigator. Or Zailor. I might just get, like, one Zailor. What desperate desire has led this one to sign on? Who cares? They're very keen. Consequently, they're cheap. They'll simply increase your crew by one. A new face. They come, they go. May this one live a little longer than most. Let's see. Nothing else in London. We did come in here without anything on the horizon. I can't raise this child yet because I don't have a house. Pick up the morning paper. News from home. Nope, I've read this one. This one has not changed. Let's see. Elegant townhouse is still 1,000. Let's see. So, question. Is it worth it now for me to, because I have a degree of money, is it worth it for me to do the down payment on the Salt Lions and start doing that trade route? Or should I go and just seek my fortune somewhere else? Needs Scintillac. Let's see. What's my accomplishments? I'm trying to remember where I can get the Scintillac. Alright, then I may go and do the Salt Lions for a bit. Just for funsies. And it may be time for me to get a tattoo. Let's see. Do I want iron? Veils. Mirrors. Splendor. Can't do that. Honestly, I might go with mirrors primarily because I have so many memories of distant shores. The unflinching eye. You've seen such sights. The gold needle pricks. Lily Clathermont hums. At the end of the process, the tattoo's gaze is so expressive you almost expect it to blink. You are almost hesitant to look your own arm in the eye. 2 mirrors, minus 25 terrors, minus 1 memory of distant shore, 1 echo, and an occurrence. Your memoir's your own sweet skin quality is now the unflinching eye. Right? I think I'm just gonna snag a few more supplies and then route my way over. Back over to the Salt Lions. Hey, gamers, money. I'm gonna be avoiding Hunter's Keep, at least for now, because I'm worried something's gonna happen if I stop by there again. So hopefully this trade route is enough that I don't want for food for a while. It's not a terrible spot. Last time I played this, I believe Salt Lions and Gators Morn were swapped, so it was just a straight shot. This isn't the best randomization, but at least it's not in the middle of nowhere. I may try talking to some of my crew while I'm out in the ocean too. Because I have so many secrets to spend. My hull is damaged. I didn't even notice that. Next time we're in London, maybe. Stupid pets. Go away! Go away! Oh my god. Full power. I hate these bats. Lures a submerged sea beast to the surface. I see. That's the power of seeing someone else play Sunless, is that it just makes me want to play more. It was like genuinely a challenge to not... I'm being watched! Awesome. It was genuinely a challenge to not, like, to play this off stream, because I knew I would run into stuff that I wouldn't be able to share with people. Alright. Carry Sphinx Stone to London. We'll need it. The Unmakers are here to reduce the Salt Lions to rubble, 1 block at a time. Help them in their work by carrying that rubble back to London. We'll need a deposit and 20 units of spare cargo space. Let's see. So we need 2 more things of cargo space. Man, I should have sold this. Yeah, fuel's cheap right now, with so many favors. If the stones weep, an Unmaker advises you, ignore them. Unless they flood your hold, of course. Then you should probably drop them overboard. Don't tell anyone I said that. Visit the Unmakers again. Just get rid of some terror. And one more port report. Let's see. There's nothing in there. So back to London for this one, because my hold is completely full. I don't want to deal with that for very much longer. See. Yeah, we're almost there. We do move at a pretty steady clip, all things considered. I know people complain that this game is slow, but I don't think it's that bad. Hang on. Right, he wants to go to the very far east. You... Oh, we do not have enough to get her stuff. More iron might be good, though. Oh, that's why I kept losing home. It's because I keep talking with the cannoneer. Alright, well, that's another London problem. What have you got for me, Harbor Master? Something has changed in the need. Someone wants to sign on. Got a free evening. And the Rose Market remains unchanged because I never go there. What do you mean, Maxwell? I know they used to release, like, news stories for this that tied in with Fallen London. Isn't there something else where you used to at least be able to, like, verify your save in Fallen London and get stuff? I can't remember if that's real or if I'm misremembering. Let's see. Just gonna drop off the port again. Where do I sell the stuff? I cannot remember. That's a little annoying. There it is. Deliver Sphinx Zone. Special constables, black uniforms, distinctive caps. Badge of the Ministry of Public Decency. Wait with a cart. Sign, sign. Here's a receipt. Here's a discretion contract. Here's a penalty contract. Your vision is blurred by the end of it all. The cart rumbles off into the coiling fog. Here's your reward. Right, this is a nice one. This is fine. We can do this a couple more times and then start exploring again. Actually, I may explore first and then do the stable trade route when my money dwindles a bit more. 500 echoes is nice, though. There are 3 certain things you can do in Fallen London to get Sunless Sea items. Oh, that's pretty fun. I do like that they're tying this world into, like, one cohesive thing. Let's see. Refuel again. Cheap, good quality work. We have the echoes and we have the favors. Though our favors are not gonna last forever. Otherwise, I can sell stuff to the Alarming Scholar. Oh, that might be with the strange catch. Pickled into quiescence. Deep excitement. Scholar circles your specimen jar, tapping at the glass with a variety of tools: screwdriver, magnet, scrutinizer, tuning fork, flensing knife, and a sort of slotted spoon. This will keep them going for weeks. He says, half to himself. We'll dine at the high table tonight, I think. Not a ton of echoes, but the Favors Antiquarian is nice, I guess. Let's see. I can also sell the outlandish artifacts and the lamentable relics. I may just try and shuffle out the Roser's Wharf. Puppet plays press on uninterrupted. Personal collections grow. Words written in fogged mirrors are hastily wiped away. The exotic exchanges pollinate dreams. Ooh, the veteran Privy Councillor is seeking an outlandish artifact. He's there surveying curios from distant ports with palace servants and muted slippers. The Empress dislikes loud noises. Ugh. A collector of sorts. The veteran Privy Councillor holds a mirror behind the artifact and examines the reflection. Yes, inferior to London workmanship, obviously, but it will make an acceptable conversation piece nevertheless. He snaps his fingers at a servant. Pay the captain. Cool, 150 echoes. Not bad, not bad. Let's see, what did you even want? You wanted Zoop and Muttersalt. Perhaps not. Otherwise, I don't think London has anything too crazy for us. I think our terror is at reasonable level. Such wealth. You've earned enough echoes to buy better equipment for your ship. Click on the shops tab. A new engine or deck weapon would be a good first purchase. Maybe, but I'm saving for a home. So yeah, the Salt Lions seem to be doing pretty good. That plus the luck in London. Oh, do I want to do that one more time? Mayhaps once more, and then we can go southeast. Oh, I guess we're moving. It's a short enough journey that we should be fine on supplies. Though if I get really desperate, Hunter's Keep is right there. Though I'm really worried that next time I go to Hunter's Keep, it's gonna blow up. So, how's my hold? Oh. 20 out of 40. Nice. stupid bats, do you just live here? Is that the thing? Is that the vibe? You're just gonna chase me all the way to Salt? The air trembles. A breath of change passes. Alright. Sphinx Stone once more. Visit the Unmakers. It's fine for clearing out some terror. Report. And back to London. I love trade. The free market at work. This should at least give us some good padding for our next venture. Plenty of money-making opportunities in the ocean. Distant bells. At least this means we get to pick up some of the nicer London events now that we're not spending them all at Hunter's Keep. So the free supplies sure were nice. Luminescent beasts like eyeless dolphins play in your wake. Oh. Her Enduring Majesty's Customs Service works closely with both the Ministry of Public Decency and the Masters of the Bazaar. Today, they have selected you for an inspection. Don't cheat them. Given that I'm not smuggling, nothing to hide, buddy. Vexed and frustrated, they roam your deck like wolves. They tear through your belongings like termites. Last, they leave. A thing has happened. No way. Anything for me, Harbor Master? Usual stuff. Anything at the Rose's Wharf? What if I shuffled out the Rose's Wharf? Nah, not gonna get lucky twice, though it would be nice. Sphinx Stone. Cool, 500 echoes again. We now do technically have enough for the house. But I may hold off on that for a minute, just so that we can do some other things with our lives. Let's see. Otherwise, where? I have a port report to drop off. Where is it? There we go. Salt lines. Right. Otherwise, got 14 fuel, which is plenty. Our issue is supplies. Let's pick up like 7, 8. Just in case. Otherwise, keeping up my lodgings. No, it's not. Don't exactly have the buffer room on funds to purchase the house yet. Though soon I'll be raising this little gremlin. Definitely not getting anything from this. Yeah, I think that was a fine stop at London. We're heading southeast roughly, just to see what happens. You know, we're brave seafaring adventurers. We've got plenty of coin. What's the worst that could happen? Wait, stop by Mutton Island. I haven't been there for a hot minute. Alright. Crab, you wanna fight? I keep hitting S. Ready for a fight. I'm in home waters. I don't have my light on, right? Let's see. Let's just get some supplies. Clear out that hunger. Swing right on into Quaker's Haven. If I can steer this boat correctly enough. Is there something in the air today? A restless breeze? Approach the dock. Probably nothing. The moment passes. The ship slides into dock. Time passes on Mutton Island. Everything is quiet. That probably means everything is fine. Has something changed on Mutton Island? The islands of the sea are always in motion. Fires on the hillside. Last-minute preparations. Mutton Island bustles. Villagers scurry on countless errands, and the smell of baking fish wafts from ovens. Locals touch up the whitewash on their cottages. Bunting crowns in the village. Down on the shore, a band practices, and beyond, among the rocky shoals around the island, drownies begin to congregate. Ask about, sorry, much too busy, a real visit. You look for someone else. In the way. You manage to get a few moments' attention from the custodial chief. The Fruits of the Sea festival, he tells you. The 30th. 30 were promised, 30 delivered. Now his complexity comes to visit our fair island. He turns to a hurrying fisherman, who struggles under a mound of bunting. Is that all there is? More bunting, he screeches. More bunting. You'll get nothing from Mutton Island at this moment. Has something changed on Mutton Island? I don't know if this would make me lose terror. I think this would make me more afraid, frankly, but who am I to tell Sarsaparilla how to feel? One more Z story. Strange truths are told of the waves and what lies beneath. The lies are even stranger. One intriguing snippet. Oh, I say. Someone will be interested. Mutton Island's strange. Mutton Island has been preparing for the Fruits of the Z festival. Quaker's Haven is quiet. Is the festival over? Something is wrong. Where's the chimney smoke? Where's the people? Mutton Island rests, silently, under the false stars. No smoke rises from the chimney. No feet tread the streets. No ruddy-cheeked locals trade rustic aphorisms on the jetty. What has happened? Compose a port report. Brief though it may be. Little to report. Still here, still sodden, empty as a politician's promises. Let's see. Explore the village. You wander through the empty, winding streets. Z-weed hangs from the windowsills. Thatches are sodden. Drenched bunting hangs limply from the eaves. No one's home. You check house after house and don't find a soul. The carpets squelch underfoot, oozing Z-water. The curtains drip. No valuables have been left behind, no jewelry, no heirlooms. But there's still cutlery in the drawers, plates and bowls stacked in damp, stinking cupboards. Something rattles in a coal scuttle. You tip it over and a crab crawls out. Peers around, clearly lost. On the shore? Laces and soles. Shoes litter the length of the shore and bob in the sighing surf. Sunday best boots, solid farmer's shoes studded with hobnails. Small, neat children's shoes with gleaming buckles. Wherever the inhabitants went, they went barefoot. The cock and magpie? Drunk dry. Most of the brasses still hang on the beams, but now they're joined by an incongruous studding of barnacles. Behind the bar, the floor is littered with empty bottles. You test the beer kegs, also empty. The cellar is flooded with 3 feet of Z water. Drowned rats float slowly across the surface. Do not have enough Z stories to listen to my crew's terror. That's fine. What about the hill? The effigy. The hill is strewn with dead fish. Silvery scales shine under your lamp. Glassy eyes glint. You come across an old stone well and peer in. The water is high. Salt reek rises from it. On the hilltop, a wicker figure stands. When it was built, it must have been 10 feet high. Now it is slumped and sagging. The papier-mâché of its skin is slothed away, but it still wears a knobbly crown of coral. Well, sure, that's fine. Sure, everything's very normal on Mutton Island. Nothing to report. Nothing to see here. Something awaits me at port. Was that not it, game? Here, the wilder airs mingle with the airs of the near reaches. Demo's Gate, named for a navigator lost above. How did his bones come below? Near something, at least. Anything, my good bat? It's probably south more. Wouldn't be that close to Gator's Morn, I don't think. Bonny Reefs, some distance to the east. Let's see. Yeah, we're coming up against it. Something drifts, face down. This may be a situation where lights happen. No, don't fight me, okay? What if we were nice? Is there not a port here? Let's see. No ports. Oh, Demo Island is down though, so let's just loop around this guy. No! Rude. Rude to me. Rude to me. Full power to the engine. This guy's mean. Far off. Very far off. Someone screams. Oh. Fire. You've pushed your engines too far. Too fast. Sailors screams. Flames rage. Heal the wounded. Damp the flames. Do what you can. Screams and stenches. Everywhere, hot metal and burning flesh. Hold on and pray. Fuck. Lost 3 crew. It's not great. It's not great. Maybe we can pick up more crew. This cool little island down here. Boy, you move slow when you're under half crew. Iron and Misery co-funging station. Oh, this is where I needed to be. Okay. Nice. Then I can slingshot myself back to London immediately after this. And maybe see if Mutton Island is okay. Maybe. They're fine. The Foskine Bleaks. I see. Yeah, there's... I have only seen a fraction of this map. There's so much stuff out here. Misery Co. I'm gonna send out the bat one more time just to see. Doubt it though. Yeah, nothing. Nada. Do a little dock. Demo Island. A fervid forest fungus. Nice! You know what? That's a genuine accomplishment. To get your captain just retire. Damn, you're like a professional. Sunless Sea retire happily speedrun. Iron and Misery Company Funging Station. I&M has a funger operation here, felling giant bulligish shrooms for building materials, harvesting curaleaf for its medicinal properties. It's a desperate little outpost of something like civilization. Up puffs the affable factor. Oh, hello, Captain. Thank God for visitors. We go quite mad out here otherwise. Quite mad. How can we be of assistance? Finally clear out this quest. Stand in the right place at the right time for the gnomic Galavan. I don't like comedians. I'm a very serious man. We agree on one thing. Timing. That's why I'm breaking into the Factor's home. Why I need you to distract him until I found a special itinerary. A pleasant distraction. Just so happens that you bump into the Factor on his walk home. What a happy coincidence! Couldn't possibly manage this entire picnic basket by yourself. Overjoyed to have company, he joins you on a bench for the next hour, merrily eating sandwiches. You take your leave once you've seen the Gallivant pass by. Back on your deck, the Gallivant laughs jovially. Its rubies wink in the light. Iron and Misery will be sending a representative to the contest in Port Cecil. There's a full itinerary for all of the events, tailored for every attendee. I have the Dictator's moves mapped. Ready to visit the chess tournament in Port Cecil. Noel McGalvin discovered the whereabouts of his target. Also, give the pass sign to the affable Factor. The Admiralty asked you to bring back strategic information. This is your contact. A strained smile. Yes, I have it here. Courier ship to Mount Palmerston stopped off to resupply. Tell the Admiralty. Tell them I miss my children. Tell them I can't take it here much longer. The spores, the dark. I'll have one strategic information. The Admiralty will certainly want to know this. You've completed your commission. Return to the Admiralty. See, could have tea, could explore, could accept a volunteer. We might have to do that. We're being so slow. One of the company's Bulgus fellows has negotiated an early release from her contract. It's the sproutlings, she tells you, her face pleading. Keep picking 'em out of me porridge. And me hair. And me eyes. Take me away. I'm a good worker. Signing up. You pay the release fee to the Factor. Your new Zailer settles in. Ready to Zail now? Sure am, buddy. File a port report. The Admiralty likes to keep an eye on Iron and Misery's activities. Business of spores. Of course, I&M's activities here don't seem that interesting. Nevertheless, record what you can. Recent events out on the edge of London's interests. See, I could gather supplies, but I bought so many that I don't think it's worth it. I feel like that would just make my life harder. That may be it for this particular trip, just because I do have things to do back in London, and I want to gather more crew before it becomes a problem. I might cut across to the Command Canal just to pick up any events there, and then meander my way back. But we've been going for about an hour, so I'm gonna take a very quick stretch break because my legs are cramping. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Hang on. 5 minutes was an overstatement. I meant like 2. Don't understand how time works. Alright, back to Z, people. Discovered Moody's Light. 50 fragments. Doubt there's anything in here, like, port-wise. Yeah. But at least it is a straight shot to the canal, just in case we find anything fascinating. No light until terror starts becoming a massive issue. Because I love to live deliciously. Little ships throng the waters here. The crew grows wistful. They swap old stories of Sunless Sea. We draw near to the command canal, the way to the surface. A soft wind from the east. The impossible scent of pine. Let's see, anything here at Giannotti Harbor? Let's find out. No surface travel. Let's see. Let's listen for surface gossip. The ships of the surface linger here. This is their lifeline to a warmer place. Daylight. This would be a prime spot for a pub or wine shop, but the interests of the Echo Bazaar and the laws of London prevent it. They don't like competition. Still, there are temporary half-legal hostelries in the long-moored ship. Here, you trade stories with sun-tanned surface sailors. Stories of Paris and Batavia. The lost fires and the final isles. And Snagaport Report. Nothing much here. But, you know, free fuel is free fuel. Hopefully Mutton Island hasn't gotten massively worse. Guess we're gonna find out. Let's see. Glimlimp at the prow, fizzes, arches. Once again in home waters, though I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing. Nothing's changed here. I need one more Z story before I can theorize about Mutton Island. So I guess it's just back towards London. Is this crab gonna cause me problems? Maybe. I don't want to route around. Gunner, do you mind? Doing terrible at this. This is like entirely a problem of my own making. Whatever, it's fine. Never made a mistake in my life. Let's see. Knowledge. Just some fragments. Still, that's not nothing. And the hunger stuff I don't think would have been very useful anyways. Being watched. Well, if the gods want to watch my good captain... What? Restless nights. In the watches of the night, you pad softly past the hatch to the crew quarters. A man cries out softly in his sleep, desperately. Another. Could inquire about their dreams the next morning. Or ignore them. We certainly don't have the pages for that. Ignore them. The captain can't be seen to take these things seriously. Silence at the breakfast table. Crew is subdued as they take their meals, but all is quiet on the next watch. But we're close enough to home, and then you guys can hang out in London and go to a bar and be fine, alright? Nothing bad happens on the ocean. I'm certainly being watched, thank you, game. What say you, Harbor Master? The usual. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Maxwell? How's that working for you? Let's see. Drop it off at the Canal. Quakers Haven. They're always a funny lot. Probably got their comeuppance. 5 Echo. Visit has been confirmed. Manifest money. Gained 1 new fuel. Demo Island. You've been to Demo's Gate? See, 20 Echo. 3 favors. Officially recorded. 1 fuel. Strategic information. What's that? Indeed, indeed. I'll send you up directly to speak with the Admiral himself. Pass on strategic information. The Admiral sits up, although he steeples his fingers and pretends calm. Invisible eyes. He's hard to read with those glasses, but he reads the summary intently. Satisfactory, he says at last. Eminently satisfactory, actually. Good work. Take this for your trouble. The clerk will see you paid. It's cool 150 echoes. Let's see. What other strategic information do you need? Strategic information from Port Cecil and the Principles of Coral, somewhere northeast of London. Let's see. We haven't found Port Cecil yet. Northeast, I'm assuming that must mean somewhere up in here. Because it didn't say it was very far, right? What's my guess it here? Somewhere northeast of London. Yeah, it would say if it's very, very far. Well, that might be worth checking out next time we go to the Salt Lions. Wise. Let's see. Rose Market. Anything for us? What if I shuffle it out again? Nah. Worth a shot, though. What else is in London? New recruit. Navy's daughter. It's a gunnery officer. We've already got that. Engineer. Just gonna snag the cheap sailor. Are there people looking for passage? don't think there are. That's really weird, honestly. Could purchase an elegant townhouse, though I may do the salt lions one more time just so I don't bankrupt myself trying to get a house. Just like real life. See. Alright, get me more crew. Fine amount of crew. Nightmares are becoming a problem, so I may rest in a room above the blind helmsman. If you don't have the echoes to go out roistering, best to stay home. Reduce terror, heal a wound. That didn't reduce that much terror. Uh-oh. The rats keep you awake. Keep you awake of nights with their muttering and skirmishing. If the bed is warm, the door has a lock. You have a restful night. I'm not gonna just do that over and over again. That may be it for London. This dry dock. Spend our favors to get a complete hull. And otherwise, buy some stuff, prepare to do one more trek to the Salt Lions, and also see if we can find Port Cecil. Because if it's northeast of London, then it has to be in, like, this little chunk. Onwards! Terror is gonna be an issue. Why didn't they let me do any shore leave? That's annoying. May try to do that in Fend or Bite. We at least have the supplies and such for it. Just keep continues to be a no-go, just in case. Because I frankly don't think I have any degree of stats to deal with whatever happens there. Green glass and basalt. Salt and silence. See. Venderbite is not the most promising place for shore leave. Too much decay, too little light, too many bandaged, walking corpses. Few companions of easy virtue. No cinnamon, no recent newspapers, very little pickled cave herring. Well, when you say it like that, I don't want to spend 50 echoes. Might as well do it. Better than nothing. Your crew swaggered carefully back to the ship, mustering what muted boasts they may. At least no one has been arrested or unexpectedly married. It's not worth it. Supplies. Oh my god. Later. It's a problem for later. Explore Venderbite. Anything? Monumental ruins. Builders of this place worked with great slabs of neath wall stone, carved with blank-eyed, unsmiling faces, blocky, stoic serpents. You could search warily. The neath is rarely gentle. Treat this place as enemy territory. Or picnic. Creepers climb the shattered pyramid. An owl blinks at you from an idol's mouth. The undergrowth, a cave lizard munches decorously on a white cricket. This place seems peaceful. Rest a while. Sure. Are you a magician, Maxwell? How have you done this? You and your comrades find stones to perch on and munch laverbread, truffles, and herring. Someone passes a bottle of Greyfields, an adequate vintage. White crickets buzz in the weeds. A shiver of wind passes, and then the air is still. That absence of chill that passes for warmth down here. Two sailors compare tattoos. Oh my god, Maxwell. Your head swims pleasantly with the wine. Man, nothing to get rid of a lot of terror. Oh well. Let's see. North, then swing around Shepherd Isles, Abbey Rock, and the Salt Lions. Adventure awaits. Adventure and poor decisions, likely. Stupid bats. I hate these bats. Blow up. John Legacy, full of captains. Retire immediately upon gaining their ship. A proud legacy for the Johns, honestly. It's what they wanted to do all their life. What is that? I don't know if I love that, but okay. I to Thule's rage. Think you found some grinding you may enjoy. Frost found some distance to the northeast. Let's see. You know, I believe in you. I think you could do it. I think you have this power. Frost found. Where can I dock here? Frost found. This is huge. Oh my god. Sycamore Arch. Where is the dock on this thing? Teneb, somewhere northwest. Let's see. Is that what a damn dock is, or are you just looping me around the island? run out of supplies on this little journey, so I might just snag salt lions. If I could find the port for this area, that would be delightful. Burning blue. A hiss of horror from the lookout. The glim lamp at the front of the ship is sputtering and arcing, fizzing with blue light. Even as you watch, the blue fades. But it's not a good omen. Let's spin them a story. Ah, now any lover knows what a blue light means. Eyes wide. Rubies the size of grapes. Grapes the size of apples. Of course, the island's only visible in blue light, and then only for an instant. But if we find it, my hearts, if we find it. They grin. They don't exactly believe it, but they'd like to. Frostbound port. Please. I've never asked before. This is such a huge area. This is such a huge area. Oh my god. There it is. There's the port. We love the port. Frostbound. Towers and ramps and galleries and stairs of ice, raised and spun like an architect's honey dream. No spider ever wove so complex a web. The towers are utterly pristine, untouched by human life, but a pitiable encampment squats by the dock. Could engage an officer. Could take tea with the squatters at the dock, ask the squatters about the castle. Do not have... Definitely don't have any particular reason. Let's just take some tea. Some of them wear the robes of Iremi riddle fishers. Some look like Withern folk, but even more ragged. But they do seem a little more practical than either of those peoples. A surprisingly warm welcome. We're keeping the steps for the game of truths, a helpful riddle fisher explains as she fills your cup for the third time. Every year, the people of Irem and Wither meet here for... She pauses. Contests, she finishes vaguely. The difference between a question and a riddle. One day, someone will prove themselves enough to enter the castle. You spend a few pleasant hours while the tea is supplemented with Iremi liquors, pale Withern beer, and something the riddle fisher describes blandly as snake cake. They offer you fuel and supplies before you leave. We keep enough to spare, the riddle fisher grins. From time to time, a captain gets lost and comes up here. We always feel bad for them. That's nice. Create a port report. What are the squatters up to? Not all are Remy or Withern. There's the odd researcher, the occasional deranged ice sculpture. Now and then, a very cold, very sad rubbery man. But for the most part, an atmosphere of friendly rivalry reigns. Pristine towers of sea ice. An encampment of questions and riddles. I think the free supplies means I can at least loop around to Shepherd Isles and Abbey Rock before making my way back. This is a huge, huge area. I'm sure there's so much stuff here that I just do not know about. Stop marking parts of Frostbound on my map. Thank you. Oh my god. Your Captain lineage is just manifesting money. I'd like to find Port Cecil because I have many requests revolving around Port Cecil. So, like, here's hoping. The main issue is just that I get very unlucky. What is this dust? This must be... Oh, this must be Void's approach. The air crackles with frosty radiations. To the north, false stars. fail in the darkness. Captains love free money. Anything for me, Bet? Chapel of Lights, some distance northeast. Alright, let's go pick that up. Not Port Cecil. So unfortunate. But it's something. Snow sweeps down from the north. The ship's engines labor against it. Oh my goodness. That's quite a lot of snow. Chapel of Lights. Oh, the port's over there. Dang, Port Cecil must be way out then. It's unfortunate. What's here at the chapel? Do you hear music? Furtive faithful gather in the shadows between the many, many candles. A bell tolls in the chapel tower. Cracked iron laughter. Beware. The island is full of voices. Eat of the chapel's bounty. A smiling priest unlocks the door of the storehouse for you. Here, he says, eat, but take nothing away with you. Rich and red. They have shark steaks plucked from the sea, thin slices of cavern tuna, translucent and delicate as paper. Little crimson cakes flavored with cinnamon and coated with poppy seeds. Tomatoes, impossibly ripe and sweet so far from the surface. Gorge yourself. Leave with the juices dripping from your chin. Give a nightmare to the well. Let's see. Gather intelligence. What occurs here between the darkness and the light? A smiling priest in a red cassock tends the chapel. The congregation are shy of light. They come and go in little ships, and it's strangely difficult to count them. Perhaps some of them are imaginary. Still, you know the name of a ship or two. A million candles glow. A congregation gathers. Let's see. Could provide seasoning. No, actually, no, I can't. I can do nothing else here. Perhaps not. Any shops? No. Then, Shepherd Isle to Abbey Rock Salt Lions. This is the strat. This is where we go. And we hope nothing terrible befalls us while we do this. Just get out of the snowbank. I think that'd be delightful. Abbott Horizon. Not today. Not today. We don't have enough. I'd worry about dying if we went that way. Next time. This snowstorm is quite large, I'm discovering. Get me out of the snowstorm, please, so I can move at a reasonable pace once more. That'd be delightful. See, the aisles are right down here. Send out a beast, but don't think we need it. Yeah, nothing around here. There we go. Now we're moving. Now we're cooking with gas. Shepherd's Wash, the salty hinterland of London. The hermits, nuns, shadowy business. We could picnic. Maybe nice for the terror. I think. First report. Once again, not in the mood for any new officers. Let's hear the tales of the Standing Stones. Bearded villagers are happy to talk about the local sights. Well, sight. True as I stand here, they were sisters from the sisterhood over on Abbey Rock. Came here hunting a renegade, served the god called Stone. Ran her to the ground here and she called on the god. God struck 'em all to pillars of rock. Stand close and quiet, and you'll hear 'em weeping. 3 tales of terror. Okay. Any shops? Any shops here? Yes. Honestly, not too bad. Like, they're upcharging, but it's not a terrible thing. Just one of each. Enough to get us back. Hopefully we'll run into something a little more helpful. And if not, salt lions are good enough money that I might just run that trade route a couple times. Until we get enough to buy a house. I'm not ending the stream until I buy a house. Let's see, maybe Abbey Rock will give me something useful again. See, could trade supplies. File a report. And knock at the iron-studded gates with news. Perhaps they'll find it valuable. Brief attention. The muscular prioress, the abbess lieutenant, comes to the door to listen. She nods and makes notes. She pays particular attention to news of marsh beast predations and the traffic of the rooftops. In return, she offers a rather perfunctory blessing, but the blessing reassures your crew. Alright, that's fair. Nothing much else here. Salt lions. Salt lions and then homeward bound. See, if I make enough from this, then I might either be able to get the house on this route, or maybe one more time, just to make sure I don't go bankrupt. Are you gonna fight me? Are you gonna fight little old me? No. Oh, I see. That makes sense. I believe I'm sitting at 900 echoes. I know it's 1,000 for the house, I just don't want to bankrupt myself. Makers. There's a there. Sphinx Stone. Report. We could do it twice, but we don't have the cargo space for that. That'd be funny though. Alright, then we slip and slide our way back to London. Yeah, that's fair. If I ever decide I want to just manifest money, I guess I know how to do it now. Desperate times, desperate measures. Undershot where London was. Hang on. Revenue men again. Guys, I've got nothing to hide. A breath of relief. As soon as the gangplank touches the quayside, the terrors of the deep sea light. Walk taller, smile more readily. But what dreams may cling? Coming home. Terror is always reduced to 50 when you return to London if it's higher. However, if your terror was high, you may suffer nightmares later. You now have 1 menace's nightmare strength. What have you for me, Harbour Master? The usual stuff. Swingstone delivery. Get my 500 echoes. Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna ping back to the Salt Lions one more time and then buy our house so that I can raise my little gremlin orphan. Bender bite. Primarily just doing this for fuel. Chapel of Lights. There's something about the Untersea that breeds heresy and dissent. I rather think we might need to send the Bishop of Southern out for a good bit of Christian shouting. Lights. Rock. Frostbound. Is it as beautiful as they say? I doubt it. Poets are notorious liars. But liars make bad poets. Paradox, isn't it? Never mind. You report? That's a good amount of echo. Okay, restock on supplies. And then if I still have enough to do the route, then I'll just buy the house now. Salt Lions. Let's see, that's all for now, unless the Admiral wants anything. Yes, that's it. What else for London? It's Rose Market. We certainly don't need recruits. I'm surprised more people aren't looking for passage. Maybe it's because I stumbled into a storyline with that. Who knows? Shuffling out the Rose Market again, just to see. Nah. Lodgings. Snag some basic news. Alright. Alright. 10 fuel is more than enough. If I buy 2 supplies, that leaves me with more than enough echoes to go to the Salt Lions and back, even if I buy a home. So, let's purchase an elegant townhouse. Good address on Hollow Street. It won't be cheap. Sailor's Service. You have your crew cart your things from the blind helmsman to your new address. If anyone respectable calls, they'll pass as servants. Resting is now more expensive, but more effective. Let's see. Could visit our study, private sanctuary. Once your lodgings are large enough to support a study, you can create items such as an ironclad will, a whispering trophy cabinet, or the Song of the Sea. Let's see. No shrines. Anatomical cabinet, serene aquarium, serene trophy case. Write a will. The court of chancery, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom it may devour. Ensure it doesn't get its lion tentacles on your property when you're gone. Oh, but that'll take my salt mine thing. Okay. My goodness, there's many things I can do here. Ironclad, should you die, this will ensure that your heir retains your lodgings and any heirlooms you've accumulated. Next time. Ironclad will next time. You, your sweetheart, and your child. What will your child call you? Captain. Your relationship will be remote, or complicated, or exceptional. Is this even your child, whether blood or adopted? Perhaps you're just wary of affection. In any case, here it is. A small, warm, apprehensive, affectionate creature. Treat it gently. You may visit your child at your lodgings when you gain a free evening. You always get free evenings when you return to London, but here's one now. You are something significant in this child's life. They call you Captain. Born, sired, or adopted, they're yours. Let's spend time with your family. Your sweetheart comes and goes. They have their own complicated business, but they always return to your shared home, and your child. It's a delight, but will it always be a delight? The sailor knows two worlds. If you give suitable presents to your child, they will gain sea fever. If sea fever reaches 25, they will decide to run away to sea, becoming your scion. This will establish a permanent dynasty of future sea captains. Let's tell tales of the sea. You've come home safe, but you nearly didn't. Tell them how. The Z fog coils fat and white against the window. With a delighted shriek, your child disappears under the blanket. Lost 20 terror, that's good. No more Z stories. 5 memoirs. Z fever. Will your child become a Z captain? Yeah, I'm gonna do my absolute best to ensure I get this dynasty. Because you know I've got a little gremlin child. What's the point? Alright. It is time to start running the Salt Lions trade route at least a couple more times. And hopefully snag some Z stories to tell my darling little child. Question about the dynasty. Does it only raise Z fever if you tell Z stories, or can I do, other things? Can I also do the other options that'll raise Z fever? I don't know if what I said just made any sense. Yeah, figured I'd ask. I might Google that off stream just to see. Hunter's Keep. I also might tag Hunter's Keep on the way back, just to see, you know, take a little peek. A little peeksies. Leave me alone? Bats, you're the worst enemy in the entire game. I hate you. recurring nightmares. You've begun to dream of a vast eye. It knows you. You cannot evade its gaze. A black, unsleeping taste. Again and again, you are alone with on the wide black sea. The eye is aware. Your nightmare will come upon you from time to time, inspiring terror. Gain restful nights at your lodgings to help you resist it. If you defeat it, you may gain a secret. You have begun to suffer nightmares of a vast eye. Awesome! Alright, typical salt lion stuff. Pay my deposit, I gain my Sphinx Stone, I snag a port report. The usual. You know how it is with the salt. I do want to pit stop at Hunter's Keep. I'm so curious. This may be a mistake, but I want to do it very much. Bats, bats, I hate the bats, I hate the bats, I hate the bats. Leave me be. Alright, sisters. Oh, good. Nothing happened. Why would anything happen here? Snag a report. Which one of them gave me Z stories? Did any of them? Let's go Cynthia. Cynthia is the eldest, melancholy, pensive, occasionally dramatic. Let's see. Cynthia grasps your arm and whispers to you. Her eyes are wide and blue. Her hair is wild and tangled. Bats might nest in it. It seems to you that you are sitting on a hillside of a wide blue lake, listening to the story of a murder, an axe, a net, blood on scented water. Another chop? Cynthia asks. You've barely touched your food. Here, I'll have the maid wrap something up for you. You can't be hungry. It's not safe to be hungry. Tale of terror. I have so many tales of terror. Something has changed here. You know what? I'm close enough to London I can just get more news. So Phoebe. It's also meant distant shores. Phoebe has a story to tell, of two lovers parted by water, of a raven that carried messages, of a fragment of the moon. She beats time on the table as she speaks, as if to a song only she can hear. The effect is hypnotic. Your attention drifts, out through the skylight of the dining room, to the false stars glittering in the roof of the cabin. You drift like a puffball spool. The undersea shimmers below. Islands lie like mineral specimens on black velvet. Ships bob like wood ships between the islands. Vast spined things pulse in the depths. There is a scent like the scent before a storm. The storm came, says Phoebe quietly. Everything changed. Somewhere in there you finish the last course. The scowling maid reluctantly serves cheese and Bath Oliver biscuits. Let's see. Hunters Keep in darkness. A hump of dark rock swathed in mist, like 100 other Untersea islands. A grand house rises on the rock, a silhouette empty of lights. The uncut grass on the lawn bends, rises, bends again in the breeze. You smell damp stone, and faintly, blood. Go up to the house. Crunch across the gravel up to the door. The brass of the door knocker is tarnished. The paint is beginning to peel in the salty air. No one answers, but the door is unlocked. Words in darkness. The hall is dark, the parlor too. There are signs of a disturbance here and there. A smashed cup, an overturned piano stool, scratches on the walls. You bend to pick up a page of paper and hold it in the light. It is an unfinished poem. You think the handwriting may be Phoebe's. The absent moon, the gnawing hunger in her heart, the well, the sea, a great many crossings out. There are sounds from downstairs, from the kitchen. You push open the door cautiously. Something clings from the ceiling. Something turns yellow eyes to you and hisses. You've explored the silent house on Hunter's Keep. Something, somewhere, has changed. Quiet Isle. Grand old house. The thing in the kitchen. The yellow-eyed maid clings to the ceiling like a lizard. Fierce and wiry, in her ragged uniform, she hisses furiously. When you advance a step, she scurries away to the far end of the room, still on the ceiling, weeping. Oh, I don't have good things for either of these. The house seems empty. All is still. Why then do you have the sense that there's not much time remaining? Search the house. Discover whatever you can about what happened here. You cock your head and listen. Someone is singing. A woman's voice. Soft over the fountain, lingering, falls the southern moon. The sound takes you up the winding stairs to the turret at the back of the house. You try the door at the top, locked. The sound ceases. It was Phoebe's voice. You call out to her. What's happened? We wanted their stories, she explains reasonably. We only wanted their stories in the beginning. We get so starved for stories out here. But then Lucy, she breaks down sobbing. Want us to break down the door? Your bosun whispers. While you're considering the answer, one of your crew swears and points. Smoke is leaking from beneath the door. I deserve an ending, Phoebe calls out. When you press your hand to the door, you can feel the heat on your palms. The house on Hunter's Keep is now aflame. The fire begins in Phoebe's turret room, but it spreads quickly. Sailors tumble, choking from the door as smoke billows out. The yellow-eyed maid leaps from a window and streaks across the lawn on all fours. Oh, this is against me, but I want to go for it anyways. Save Phoebe. Her mind may be lost to grief and madness, but at least perhaps you can save her flesh from the flames. Tough challenge. A desperate rescue. A bucket chain passes up water from the sea, enough to slow the frames a fraction, and to soak the cloths you wrap yourself in. You dash through the flames, your skin crisping, eyebrows sizzling. Your hair grows back, patchy after. Phoebe is slumped against the wall. You seize her, sling her over a shoulder, dash out. The spine of the house breaks with a roar as the roof falls in. Sparks fly up towards the false stars so far above. The death of the house takes hours, but it is total. Only a cindered shell remains. Phoebe weeps when she wakes, racking sobs that shake her body. You should have left me, is all that she will say for the longest time. Her face is horribly burned. She goes bandaged after, like the half-dead of the tomb colonies. Perhaps she's half-dead herself. It can be difficult to tell from the... I cannot believe we actually won that one. That's insane. That was... Thank you, God. Lost one crew. Now have won the scarred sister. She was the youngest sister of the Hunter's Keep 3. Now her home is gone. She will not show her face, nor speak of what occurred, but she is prepared to use her education to help heal your crew. Have I gotten another surgeon? Lost 5 terror. House on Hunter's Keep is a blackened shell. 1 port report. Keep's end. The lights are gone from the keep. The lawns are weedy meadows walked by the wind. The gravel paths have sunk to mud. House is a jumble of charred stone and timbers. Pick over the ruins of the great house. Fungus and cavern vines are already reclaiming the masonry. Peace in the ruins. No one has come to reclaim Hunter's Keep, despite its proximity to London. The place has an eerie reputation. It's difficult to see why today. The place is as peaceful as folly in a park. The air is still. Far across the water, the lights of London grow. Memory of distant shores, and an outlandish artifact. I see. God, I have 3 surgeons now. Let's see. You're 1 hearts, 1 pages. You're 6 iron, 6 hearts. And you're 5 hearts. What did she have to say? She's usually in the sick bay, or up on deck, listening to the wind, watching for the rare storms of the Untersee. Could ask her to dine. Could confide in her for the hearts. We could ask her to dine again and ask about Hunter's Keep. Later. I am gonna swap the Clatterier in just because I think her stats are much better than the other 2. London. Home. Home to London. Place a bit more normal. Oh, it's changed on the map too. That's... Oh, that's very cool and also very sad. I'm glad we got one of them out of there at least. That was very cool. Can I just sit out in the water and wait for distant bells to happen? Because I know I'm close. Is it gonna let me do this? Yes. Messages from the Harbor Master. The usual. Let's see. Give our port reports. 1 for normal Hunter's Keep. 1 for the end. Open shock. This is ghastly news. Poor girls. We had warned them they weren't safe, but it had been so long I thought, well, it's done. Thank you. have to look into the matter of a supply post. It's done, at least. Got our fuel for it. Can haul off our Sphinx Stone for a cool 500 echoes. Also have that artifact I can sell off at the Rose Market. Good money, honestly. Let's see. I don't think there's very much else. Gonna hit my lodgings. Need the paper. Spend some time with our family. Let's give Tales of Far Lands. There's something you saw far across the Black Ocean. Share it. Your child's eyes grow round as pennies. They store up the memories as dream fuel. Much later, you'll find the scene you described, scrawls on a fool's cap sheet by a childish hand. This is quite good at clearing terror. It is just any story. Okay, that's very useful. And it means that if I do want this child to become my scion, I only need to come back to London 3 more times. Which is not bad at all. Yeah, I'm gonna lock in my will. I do have the echoes, and I might do the Salt Lions a handful more times. Faceborn and fowling piece. The lawyer peers at you like a vulture composed of crocodiles. Come now, she creaks. There's a few years in you yet, but your caution does you credit. Sign here. No, ink is fine. This isn't the brass embassy. Now have an ironclad will. A notarized copy rests securely in the vaults of Faceborn and Fowling Piece. Another in the vault of the bazaar itself. Oh, that was only 100. Why did I keep reading that as 2? Otherwise, I don't think there's very much in London. I know for Father's Bones I need to find Scintillac, which is just out of port, that I have not hit yet. One of these days I'm gonna figure out where Port Cecil is. We're doing decent on supplies, though I may pick up just a couple more. I think current strat is Salt Lions one more time, and then eastward once more, to see where that takes me. And then that's when I'll wrap up, probably. So I'm having a good enough time. It told me that Port Cecil was somewhere to the northeast. And I have searched all up in here, and it is not over there. So I'm assuming it is in like one of these quadrants. I would hope so, at least. But it is just getting a bit frustrating trying to find it. Not crazy frustrating or anything, but it's like, man, where is this thing? Are you a ship I fight? Yes, you are. Maybe I want to cause a couple problems, you know, for funsies. Oh, bats. The ship is yours. What will you do with her? Loot and scuttle her. She's a vile old vessel, and these seas aren't safe. Take what you can and move on. Lean picking. These penances don't sail far from their hidden harbors, but here's something. Back of the hold. Finished opening a cache of curiosities. Some sort of barrel. Tap the bone. Carefully. Firkin of honey? This is what they call prisoner's honey. Wrung by the lamplighter bee from the exile's rose. Wonder who made up all these names, marks the able seeming target. Someone who has read a sight too many books of thinking. One firkin of prisoner's honey. 100 dreams in every barrel. Alright, now I just gotta get away from the bats. Interesting. Wonder if I can sell that for something good. Probably. Laughter from the foredeck. Oh, big crab! Don't want to deal with you. Typical salt lion stuff. Sphinx stone. Port report. What is in my hold? Prisoner's honey. Victus token. Also have the relics, reports, the will. Alright. Good trade. Good trade route. Back home we go. Getting good money off the salt lions, all things considered. Oh, I don't want to deal with that crap. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I also do want to see what's going on at Hunter's Keep, if this crowd of bats will let me through. I always seem to spawn in the exact same spot every time. Look in on the ruins. Anything changed? Winds, weeds, water. Tumbled stones. The garden unwinding gently into disorder, week on week. Nothing more. Seems like we've done just about all we could with Hunter's Keep. I'll check on it from time to time, but I think our reliable pit stop has shifted permanently. It had a good run, you know? We had some fun conversations and some good meals while it lasted. What have you for me, Harbor Master? The alarming scholar has invited you to call on him, at the university. See? I'll do that after submitting your reports. Means unchanged at 3. That's fair. A little present from the scholar. You've been so very helpful. Wanted to give you something for your next voyage. Bottled it myself. Dark glass. Smells pickled. Chemical. Salty. Once it might have been eel flesh, but the scholar assures you that it has vital and nutritional virtues. Save it for an emergency, perhaps. Gain 2 supplies. Business with the alarming scholars concluded, for now. Nice! Could also sell him the lamentable relic. May do that just... Actually, I may sell a memory of distant shores just because I have so many. And hang on to the relic for now. What of the rose market? Nothing as of now. Don't really want to shift it just yet. Deliver Sphinx Stone to... A smiling woman in an elegant jonquil gown places a gloved hand on your arm. Are you waiting for the ministry men? They won't be coming. But I have a proposition for you. Bright gown, bright hair. Her skin glows with health. Her smile is wise and merciless. That stone's full of old memories. The bazaar has been drinking them. She nods at the spires that loom over London, the dark limbs that sprawl through the streets. I have a better destination. Help us bring light here below. We will reward you. Reward you richly. Interesting. I'll accept. Rich reward. Light. These are happy words. Captain, thank you. You are clear of eye and clear of spirit. Bring the Sphinx Stone south, to the Grand Geode. It was an Admiralty base once. Now it's something wonderful. She kisses you warmly on the cheek. We'll see you soon. Deliver the Sphinx Stone to the Grand Geode somewhere along the coast to the south. Let's see. Oh, a dusty gentleman. Captain, wait. She gave you an errand, didn't she? She serves a certain power, a bright one, but not a friendly one. I have a counter-proposal. Will you listen? Tired eyes, sallow skin. He stoops like a clerk and coughs like a miner, but that frock coat is of the finest fabric and the newest cut. My name is Penstock, he says. The bazaar has been feasting on old memories from the Salt Lions. It only makes her more melancholy, and that's worth for all of us, but especially those who love her. So we found another use for the Sphinx Stone. We can set something right. Could accept his commission to take it far away. Take it far away. We'll tell you where. You will be paid. I've already arranged with the bright-eyed sequencer to take it to the Grand Geo. This will cause you to renege. Or we could reject his plea. He smells of ammonia and sadness. You should go somewhere that does not smell of those things. Oh, I did already agree to take it to the Grand Geode. I don't know if reneging on a deal's a great idea right now. You know what, buddy? I'm sorry. You should have gotten here first. Please, if you change your mind, I'll still be here. Please, the bazaar. She's been so sick with stories. Help me. Help her. Well, sorry, buddy. You should have gotten there first. Time with our family. Spend another memory of distant shores. Sea fever's at 15. 2 more times and our child's gonna run away to the ocean. Otherwise, let's see. I don't know if there's anything we can sell. I could sell this for 20, but I'm wondering if I could get more for it somewhere else. Able surplus. The main problem is that our cargo is very full. 2 more supplies, because I am gonna head directly south. I guess the ending of this is me heading directly south to see if I can find the geode place I need to deliver the salt to. We'll see. You know, you never know. If this goes poorly, I have an ironclad will. Could also check in on Mutton Island, but nah, actually I don't think I will. Primarily just because there's I do not have the requisite stories to be of any use there. Might as well get some food just so that my supplies last just a bit longer. That's not what I meant to do. Might also stop by the canal. Just to see, you know, do a quick loop of everything, just to see what happens. You never know out at sea. Alright, little crab, I don't want to fight you. You definitely don't want to fight me, because I'm just gonna kill and eat you. So, for your own safety, I'd recommend just leaving me be. I'm gonna be real. Slamming directly into this wall. Buddy, it's not gonna end well for you. We're in a fog bank. Yeah, now you feel silly. Nothing much seems to change at the canal, but you never know. And besides, it's not exactly out of my way right now. God, we seem to be running through fuel really fast. Surface gossip. Sorry, a card game ends badly when one surface sailor knifes another for all the usual reasons. The other players scrabble for the coins that spill from their pockets. You snatch up a scrap of paper they overlook. Curious markings. Dates, times, code names. Spice work? Gotta move in the great game again, which is nice. Another usual report. And we are burning through fuel a lot, which I don't love, but we are getting very close to the Iron Republic, so it's not the worst. Southwest. Alright. Then hopefully we'll find it before I feel the need to wrap up today. We'll see. I am having quite a good time this round. Got this heinous little whirlpool over here. Just waiting to cause problems. home, warmly lit windows, company, peace. Thoughts of home come at the strangest times. Nothing makes me think of home more than the gates of hell opening before me, viciously, violently, and without remorse. Do not have enough terror to do that one. I think shore leave is a bad idea. Let's see. Let's get a port report. The sensations of the Republic are overwhelming. This is the desire for years. That is a hatred for bounds. Fear is an emotion that can only be expressed mathematically. Now you are awash with nostalgia for the hatching of an egg. Write it down. Write it all down. Perhaps you'll be rid of it. Oh, I got hearts from that. Awesome! Let's see, otherwise, Parliament of Flies is open. A new day comes. Visit the shops tab. After this visit, the Parliament will no longer be here. The public will receive soup and supplies instead. Let's see. Scintillac. Oh, I can sell Scintillac. Well, I'm gonna buy as much fuel as I can hold. Because my hold is just so extremely full right now. Then I'm just gonna head directly south. What could possibly go wrong? I keep double tapping W like I can sprint somehow. Been playing too much Everhood, I think. Just gonna hug the coast, and no one will bug me because I'm hugging the coast and I'm being so polite. No one would ever want to do terrible things like blow up my ship because I am just minding my own business. Oh, that's something. Grand Geode, awesome! We're like right on it. Where is that? Mark it on my map. Okay, there it is. Came on deck to find the metal sharp with sparks. Ozonal coronas haunt the ship. This is Dawn's Edge. Oh, look, tutorial, I'm aware. Just because I'm not spending many secrets doesn't mean I can't. Simply saving them for more appropriate times, alright, game? Where's the dock here? Zellostown. Where's the port? Must be somewhere. Dawn Machine is some distance southwest. Alright. That's an exciting stop for after this. Where is the dock? Is it on the other side? Did I just completely miss it? Yes, I did. I have a hard time reading depth in this game sometimes. Because sometimes something will look like an archway you can go under, and then you just slam your boat directly into a bridge. And then sometimes it's just an archway you can go under, and there's very little to discern the two. Grand Geode, a distant song like a mirage. A naval base with the Royal Navy's emblems, curiously amended. Efficient, bright-eyed women and men work briskly everywhere you look. They are singing, hymns with unfamiliar words. Hard-faced Royal Marines watch you carefully, barring entry to the Geode's hearts. A plaque by the docks has been defaced with orange paint, but you can still make out the original inscription. Station 5, a jump. Deliver the Sphinx Stone. The bright-eyed sequencer sent you here. Another, equally bright-eyed quartermaster awaits you and your stones. The stones! Marvelous! The bazaar is the enemy of our light. It's the enemy of anyone with eyes, too. Nasty, greedy, tentacled thing. Well, our light will sort it out. We'll sort it out. You'll see. Because you have eyes. Wonderful eyes they are, too, if I might say so. This stone of yours will help. We reward those who help us. Here, a bundle of banknotes. Here, a monograph on perception. And here. She leans forward and kisses you, once on each eyelid. As she draws back, the world is changed. You always knew the Neaths was a place where the laws of the sunlit world did not apply, but now, somehow, you can see it. Is this chaos or freedom? The quartermaster directs her laborers to pick up the stone. The Z is quiet. Geode glows like a lamp. Gained 1,000 echoes. Alright. Don't mind that. Gained 1 secret, 1 mirrors. Searing Enigma. Delivered the last load of Sphinx Stone. I see. You now have Rising Supremacy, the Dawn Machine. I see. The light. It's pretty. Yearning. Burning. Alright, well, that's a pretty good way to cap off our Salt Lions trading. Nice little 1,000 echo capstone. Ask to speak with someone in authority. What is this place? The Commodore may be able to give you a few minutes. The Commodore shakes your hand warmly. He's a handsome, open-faced fellow in an immaculate Navy uniform. His office is equally handsome. It overlooks the glittering interior crystal cliff. It must be as well lit as any study underneath. He deflects questions about the purpose of this installation. Classified, you know, but smilingly offers you tea, biscuits, and mineralogical anecdotes. The biscuits are good, but the anecdotes rather blend one into the next. You find yourself nodding, then jerk suddenly awake. The Commodore is smiling. Your cup is empty. You feel well. Very well. A little euphoric, even. Come back soon, he says softly. Another memory of distant shores? Memoirs. A sunstroke. You've spoken to the Commodore in Grand Geode, but your memory is a little hazy. You see, oh my god, 50 supplies! Alien exile. First compile a port report. Does the Admiralty know? Or want to know? Take discreet notes. The Marines are watching. Efficient workers sing vigorously. Keen eyes observe. Finally, engage an officer, the Carnelian exile. A dark spectacled woman marches up to you in some haste. Captain, take me with you. I am no longer welcome here. I will show you where we need to go. Welcome aboard. Here I am. A ship, I suppose, is both always here and never there, because there becomes here. One Carnelian exile. Soft-spoken and a little mystical. How much does she see? No shops. Alright. Officers, let's put our newest lass up here. She has the discomfiting, even irritating habit of answering your questions just before you finish speaking. Could ask her to remove her glasses. Later. First, let's just increase our mirrors. Tell her a few words of what you've learned. She will do the same. Thoughtful, focused advice. She says little, but each word is placed like a pin in a map. Alright. That was good. I'm gonna do my best to swing by the Dawn Machine and then route back to London. And provided nothing terrible happens to me on the way there, that will be where we wrap. You know, just a simple little trip to the Dawn Machine. The Dawn Machine is very normal. Nothing silly about the Dawn Machine. Everybody there loves the sun a normal amount. Wow. The sea is a beautiful place where nothing strange happens at all. Hello, Dawn Machine? Yep, the sun. I see. Sure is the Dawn Machine. Alright. Homeward bound. Homeward bound. Crew's so scared. It's fine, it's fine. It's always normal out here. We love the sun. Oh, Jesus. Don't see me, don't see me, don't see me, don't see me, don't see me. Don't see me, okay, buddy? Okay, you don't even know I'm here. I'm just a little guy. And I sail my boat, and I do so many silly tricks, and you don't even know that I'm here? It's like so crazy how I'm very quiet and very calm, and you'll never even know I'm there. A tiny breeze stirs your hair and dies. It's fine. It's fine. The sea is a beautiful place. And I have quite a lot of terror to clear at home. Under the hand of the Iron Republic. I'm gonna stop here and pick up some fuel just because it's very cheap and we certainly have the budget for it. Also, you know, you never know what happens. There's certainly something awaiting us. Market of Hungers, the Calvary Doctrine. Days such as this, the market is filled with crucified dragons, laws in waiting. They whistle a welcome. What's this? Interesting. The Gesundheit conspiracy is open for business. That's all for now. There is dark drop coffee. I just want fuel. Just want maybe a lot of fuel. It's cheap, you know, you might as well get it when it's half price. Maybe stop by Mutton Island, though I doubt anything about it has changed in the time that I've been away. We're clearing out a good chunk of this map, honestly. We're at a good pace. Let's not steer directly into a whirlpool. That'd be nice. Passing by the command canal. Nothing really worth picking up there right now. I think I'm just gonna save my something away. It's... Recurring nightmare. Watched. The sea is bright as milk. False stars above are black. Pitchy bed. Something is watching you. Its gaze in full duplicate. You are as transparent as glass. Now we could reduce the nightmare or increase it. I think we're just gonna reduce nightmares for now. I'm not really hurting for secrets. An escape? The sea churns in your wake. You pull away from the eye into the shallower waters of waking, but a terror clings. We've lost our nightmares. We've also lost our rest for the night. Nightmares end. A weight has lifted. Your dreams have passed. That's good. Isn't it? I'm sure that's good. That's good. That's good. Jellyfish work? Do you mind? Do you mind? I'm gonna have to go into dry dock when I get back. That's fine. Full power, go away. Let's see. Yeah, nothing. I can at least snag a report, but there's nothing here. Need 3 Z stories to get a theory about the island, which I simply do not have, because I've spent every Z story I've ever acquired. So Mutton Island will have to wait until I get more intriguing things under my belt. I might stop by that little boat just up here just to see if I can get any more stories. Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away! Go away! Oh my god! Eaten. Get good, crab. Here at this little light ship. Good speak to the crew. Nice, yes. Okay, this is at least a good way of getting Z stories. So I might stop by there and trade in my recent news every time I pass by until I have enough to figure out what silly things happened on Mutton Island. God, just so silly. It's so quirky on Mutton Island. Revenue man again, search me. Idiots. Harbor Master. Ah, port reports. Now, the Iron Republic. Are those my only reports? I don't think so. I think I just tabbed out of that. Grangia. The Grand, yes. Yes, of course. We're generally quite well informed on that topic, but since you're here, perhaps you may as well let us know what your own impressions were. Report submitted. The Admiralty official takes notes scrupulously, but with an expression of mild terror, like a novice vivisector wincing with a scalpel. The rest of the office studiously busy themselves with other tasks. And Quaker's Haven. No more favors, but that's fine. Last I checked, someone in the Rose Market was paying for moves in the Great Game. He drags his thumb over his thick mustache and nods. A step ahead. You breathe against the glass of a display cabinet, and the bespectacled visitor scribbles down the words you trace into the condensation. Candlelight flashes in his dark glasses as he tucks the note into his breast pocket. Understood. Thank you. He sits a heavy purse on the cabinet and leaves without another word. 75 echoes isn't ideal for that, but fine. Oh, hey Rose. You're tabbing in like right at the end. I've been going for a while. My voice is getting tired. Lucky for you, I have like 7 hours of Sunless Sea VODs up on my YouTube channel if you would like to catch up on everything that's happened so far. Hang on. Papers for news. Time with our family. I'm currently trying to make my child love the ocean so much that they run away to become a captain. So that I may continue my lineage. Sea fever at 20. Alright, so next time I stop by home, that child's life is ruined. Ship in dry dock. Do want to spend it to repair my hull because I am just quite damaged. I'll use up all of my favors, but that's fine. Alright. Yeah, and I think that's about where we're gonna wrap it. Next time, I'm gonna try and find Port Cecil. So I guess it's just gonna be more east. We did do quite a bit this time around. Most of this map is completely new, which is fun. We found the Dawn Machine. I'm sure there's nothing suspicious about that. We got a house. We're honestly making decent money, which is good. Sarsaparilla has been much more productive and successful than Port Jimothy. So I think next time is just going to be another venturing one. Eastward, picking up stories, trying to find ports, though I think going dead on trying to find a specific port is just going to drive me crazy. Though it, if we're lucky, it'll be like right in here, and then we can just snag it. There's also the horizon up here that my ZVAT picked up on, which I might do if I want to go north, but I'm a little worried about the north, just because that's where you die. Yeah, the child can create infinite money, or so I'm told. I don't know if I'll necessarily do that on this save file, but I am just enamored by that. But otherwise, that'll be it for today. I played this for so much longer than I expected to, but I guess that's just what you get when you're having a really good time. You know what, Maxwell? I believe in you. How many captains have you run through with this money thing? God, this game's really good. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to play any more this week, but I will certainly be back next week with it. My Friday is kind of with stuff, so I think I'm not gonna be able to chunk out the time for it. God. Your captain's lineage has such a storied history of retiring immediately upon seeing the ocean. Alright, my throat hurts, I'm hungry, my dog wants to go outside. This has been delightful, but I'm gonna wrap it for now. Everybody better have a good day, or I'm gonna be so extremely upset. And you don't want to make me cry, do you? That would be so sad. Alright, later gang. Goodbye.